Today I'll be sharing a simple way to make homemade Play-Doh. Play-Doh is fun, easy to make, and provides kids with hours of fun. For example, making Play-Doh with my 5-year-old niece will be a great thing for her and I to do together. The recipe is easy enough for her to follow along, and then she can play with her own homemade Play-Doh. The recipe, there are numerous variations and ways to customize the recipe, but for this demonstration, I'll be using a simplified version. All it takes are a few things that you can find around your kitchen, such as all-purpose flour, cooking oil, water, salt. The tools I'll be using are a few bowls, a mixing spoon, and a measuring cup. To customize my Play-Doh, I'll be using red food coloring and a strawberry flavored Kool-Aid mix. Now I have half a cup of flour. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of food coloring, the whole packet of Kool-Aid mix, and 1/4 cup of warm water. First, I will mix my dry ingredients in the large bowl. Now I already have my half cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of salt, and the packet of Kool-Aid mix already in the bowl. Now stir them up together. And in the middle of the dry ingredients, you're going to create a small well, and this is where you'll be pouring in the liquids. Setting that aside, I'm getting a separate small bowl for the wet ingredients. Now I have the 1/4 cup of warm water. I heated this up in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. I saw that it was boiling, so that meant it would be perfect for the recipe. Pouring that into the small bowl. And next, the 1 tablespoon of food coloring. The key to bright, colorful Play-Doh is to mix the food coloring in with the water before adding it to the dry ingredients, and you are less likely to stain your fingers. Right. Now we're going to add the liquid, the colored water to the middle of the flour, and do that, pour it in slowly. Next, we're going to do 1 tablespoon of the vegetable oil. Again, I'm going to pour that in to the middle of the flour where we created that well. And the lid back on so we don't spill. And I'm going to slowly mix together the ingredients. The oil helps keep the dough moist and not sticky. Right? And if you see that it's not mixing, you can add more water. Or if your dough is too runny, you might be tempted to add more flour, but before you do, you might want to let it sit for a few moments, and that will give the salt a chance to absorb some of the extra moisture. Once the mixture is all stirred together, you can start kneading the dough. You're going to knead the dough until it is soft and stretchy. To summarize this quick recipe, I used flour, salt, oil, and warm water as the base of the Play-Doh. To customize my Play-Doh, I added food coloring and Kool-Aid mix. I kneaded the dough until it was smooth and stretchy. And then to store it, you just place it in a sealed container, and it should last for several weeks. Homemade Play-Doh is quick, easy, and a fun hands-on activity for kids. There are many ways to use Play-Doh in learning activities, such as practicing letters or numbers. Kids can be creative and imaginative as they mold, shape, and build with the colorful Play-Doh. I'm glad I've taken the time to research some Play-Doh recipes, so I'll be ready to make Play-Doh with my niece. Thank you.